Absolutely, man. It's one of the best environments in college baseball. Some people going in there get intimidated or scared to go in there because of the fans and the atmosphere, but we embrace that challenge, man, and we look forward to playing in front of 10,000 people. However many people are there, it's an awesome atmosphere, and it's like a regional atmosphere, super regional atmosphere. Some would say it's even better in College World Series sometimes. So we absolutely look forward to it and we embrace it.
You mentioned it being a regional atmosphere. You got to experience that. Those fans, our fans travel great, but those fans, when we played them against them, it was just
oh yeah,
atmosphere.
Oh yeah, they were all over you, man. If you made a mistake, they let you know it too. And but like I said, that's fun in the game, man. I would rather play in front of that every single day than 10 people in the stands. I mean, it's no matter whether it's trash talking or anything like that, it's a part of the game, and it makes it that much more fun.
Talk about being from that area. I mean, I call you a Baton Rouge boy. I consider Zachary part of Baton Rouge. I mean, it's not, but it is. Talk a little bit about being from that area and having it. Everybody gets to see you play here in Hammond because you're close by, but it's more amplified when you go there.
Yeah, you know, me and my brother grew up going to the baseball camps there at LSU, and actually all three of us, and kind of grew up around the area, going to the games and cheering for the Tigers, and you know, it's definitely pretty cool to go back to around my hometown where a bunch of people know me from that area are going to be at the game and things like that. But I will never regret the decision I made to come here. If you ask me every single day, would you rather have gone to LSU or here if they gave you an offer, I pick here. The experience I've had here is like no other, and I'm really glad I'm here. But it is awesome, like I said, to go back and play in front of a few people from around that area that I know.
Two Southland Conference schools have already taken it to LSU this year, Lamar and McNeese just last week. Is there anything you can learn from watching those games or online or anything like that?
You know, absolutely. You know, just looking at their game plan or anything like that. We're not going to mimic theirs, but the Southland Conference, it gets overlooked a lot, and we think highly of it, and we're trying to attack each and every game, one game at a time. From the Southland Conference, we try to represent the Southland Conference, and whether it's Lamar, McNeese, or whoever it is, we support them because like I said, a lot of people overlook us, and we don't need to get overlooked, especially this year with the wins we've been having. So.
Game, but when these two teams hook up, it's more than just one game for the fans and for the players in that environment. Talk a little bit about the game and that environment.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Halfway there, it is a special game for the fans. For the guys, it's another game. You know, we talked about it regardless whether it's LSU or whether it's Jackson State, ULL, whoever it may be. After that tough loss on Sunday, we can't wait to get back out there. I think that's the biggest thing, to go out there and have success. And the guys were anxious to go out and compete again. They know they left it all out there on Sunday, and when you don't get the results you wanted, you can't wait to compete again.
How do you coach for that environment? I mean, just walking out there and just looking up, it can be consuming when you step out there.
Well, for us, we talk about all the time, when you cross the lines, all that outside noise goes away. You got to be able to be mentally tough enough to focus, to lock in, and just concentrate. It's still the same game. The bases are still 90 feet away. The mound's still 60 feet 6 inches, and the fence is usually still around the same way, 400 feet to dead center or 330 down the line. So for us, the biggest thing is just going to be competing pitch to pitch, not allowing any outside entity, whether it's the crowd, whether it's the umpires, whether it's the other team or ourselves. Don't allow any outside entity to affect what we're trying to get accomplished.
Coach, the Southland Conference has kind of had their number this year in the midweek. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from the Lamar beating them and McNeese beating them.
You know, I think going into Lamar, both clubs are in the same position. They got to get a lot of guys in and out of the bullpen. We've got to get some guys in and out of the bullpen. I know LSU has got to get some guys in and out of the bullpen. So it'll be a little bit different game, I think, than maybe some of those other midweeks. You know, what it shows is just it's college baseball. There's a lot of parity in college baseball. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and it's just a matter about trying to go execute a game plan. We know what game plan we got to go execute. Now it's just a matter of finishing business and taking care of that ball game tomorrow.
Taking care of it. The last couple of times we've been there, we've had them on the ropes late in the game and kind of let them off a couple of times. What do you got to keep from that happening again? You
know, they're a good club in the ballpark. You know, for us, yeah, we might ignore the outside entity, but for them being at home, they really thrive off that crowd. You know, when they start hearing the noise going, they start to really lock in and start to perform and start to believe in themselves. So the biggest thing was we got to keep the momentum on our side. Don't ever allow the crowd to get into it. Don't allow the momentum to go their way. If we get the momentum come out early, we got to keep the momentum in the middle innings. Once we win the middle, we got to make sure we keep the momentum there at the end to finish things off.
Now I'm just assuming you're going with Pat Castro. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
What do you got to get out of Pat tomorrow night for this to be a successful night?
You got to get Pat back on the bump. You know, obviously Sunday I put him in a situation that I took full responsibility for. First time coming out of the bullpen, and we haven't prepared him to come out of the bullpen all year long. And so now it's back in his normal role. Normal role as a starter, he gets to go through his routine, gets to prepare himself and get ready. So I think the biggest thing for Pat is just getting back on the bump to go have that success. You know, unfortunately he didn't have that success on Sunday in a different role. Now he's back in a normal role where he can go have some of that success.
And last question, I talked to Fish a few minutes ago, a local guy playing in his hometown. Talk a little bit about his season so far and how he's doing and how it's going to be good to see him play in front of his home family.
Yeah, you know, he's a special player and been on a national stage many times, and you know, we talk about it, whether it's at home or whether it's going to be at the box. The guy just can't wait for the moment to compete, and I think that's the big situation for him tomorrow. Yeah, being at home will be nice, but again, it's only 45 minutes away from home, being here in Hammond too. So everything's close. There's a lot of familiar faces over there for all the guys, not just Fisher. A lot of those guys grew up playing together or playing against each other in some fashion or form. So there'll be a lot of similarities there, and it'll be a fun atmosphere and be a neat game to be a part of.